Good evening, welcome to a special episode of Bahrain Today. First and foremost, the Bahrain Today team would like to wish you a happy National Day, filled with great joy and happiness as we celebrate our Kingdom Island. Join us in today's episode where we will be showing you how all local citizens and residents celebrate Bahrain in their own style. We will share these celebrations with you in a series of special episodes that highlight Bahrainis' achievements and accomplishment and uniqueness in various areas. We have a lot of entertaining segments waiting for you. Stay tuned. We will be back in just a moment. Welcome back, dear viewers, as we promised to cover the Yummy National Day desserts in Bahrain. Today in the studio with us is Nasreen Ashkenani, the owner of Popilicious, who created her own theme of desserts in regards to the Bahraini National Day. Hi Nasreen, how are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for bringing all this. It looks delicious and beautiful.
Thank you.
So, happy National Day.
Same to you and to all the Bahrainis.
Thank you. So first, what have you got for us?
Okay, I have a lot of mini desserts that have been customized, and that's what we are specialized in. We customize mini desserts. So because of the National Day, we have customized all sorts of desserts that we do according to the National Day theme.
Perfect. So what's what?
Okay, we can start with the cake pops because that's what we started with.
All right.
So you can see that these are made of cakes inside and they are dipped in chocolate and decorated.
All right.
We have the simple ones and we have those dolls. As you can see, this is the traditional doll wearing the thob nishel. This is wearing the ghitra and agal and the thob. And we have customized lollipops where we have like National Day messages.
Beautiful.
And yes, we have M&Ms.
All right.
That are customized as well with National Day messages.
That's nice. What do the messages say?
We have like logos, Bahrain, I love Bahrain, happy National Day, the flag. And we have some Arabic symbols.
Wow.
We have also those istikan cookies. That's one of our special creations.
All right.
These are made of cookies and they can be hung on tea istikans or coffee mugs where they can be customized. So you can have your dessert customized and hanging on your cup.
Coffee cup or
Coffee
chai
cup
cup.
or tea.
That's nice.
And of course we have our very special product here. It's for kids where they can paint their own cookie. These are all edible inks.
Oh.
So it's like a coloring palette, but you get to eat it after you're done with the coloring. And we have two designs. Both of them are like Bahraini kids wearing the national...
Man, look at my smile. That's nice.
Adults can also do it, but this is mainly for kids.
Yeah.
So we customize them according to anything, but of course for the National Day, we have those kids wearing the national dress and holding the Bahraini flags.
I want to do it after the show, yeah? Please.
Definitely. And show me how it looks like afterwards.
All right.
And we have the customized cookies, where they are all customized according to the theme of the National Day.
Right.
We have those bites as well, the national...
You went all out.
Yes,
Look at
all mini
you.
bites. And of course, we have our very, very special pyramid where it can be taken as a gift. So you can take it as a gift, you can carry it easily.
Right.
People can still see how it looks like. And what's nice about it is that when you take it to the person you want to gift it to, you can just open it and you have a pyramid inside and you can simply just put it on the table.
Right on.
And people can just pick the bites. And all of these are macaroons that are customized with National Day messages.
I can see that, mashallah. So creative. So, Nasreen, how do you come up with these ideas?
There are different ways. Of course, I always keep up with what's new happening in the industry of sweets. I incorporate them into our culture, into our occasions. And I also always get feedback from customers. A lot of customers give me ideas, and I'm always open up for new ideas. That's why I just reflect them on my products.
And how long does it take usually, like, to come up with something totally new and different and unique? Like, what's in front of
Well,
me.
it depends. I'm always eager for new ideas. So whenever I have an idea, I leave
Entrepreneurship
everything.
spirit.
Yes. So whenever I have a new idea, I'm just so eager for the day to start for me to go and try it out. If I have the equipment, the ingredients in Bahrain, that's easy. If not, I'll have to order them from abroad.
Amazing. And there's one dessert that caught my attention. The National Day painting, which I'm taking with me. I'm taking one home and one I'll do later on, yeah?
Sure.
So what are the istikan cookies?
They are made of cookies, okay, plain sugar cookies, and they are covered with sugar sheets that we customize according to any theme. So if it's a birthday, if it's a wedding, we customize them. And of course, for the National Day, we have several messages that we can customize them on.
And how do you feel doing this honor of the National Day?
Oh, of course, I'm so delighted. And I love it when people are, like every year they come and they see new ideas and they
Yeah.
are surprised. So I love adding that to our portfolio. It's like, of course, I'm so proud of having it, and I'm so proud of having people are eager to have them in their occasions and celebrations.
So which one is the newest edition of this year's National Day? Of these,
The newest addition, the Estikan cookies.
the istikan.
Yes.
All right. And are they available throughout the whole month of
Definitely.
December?
Definitely, yes.
Great. And what do you like to say for the Kingdom of Bahrain on this great occasion?
Of course, I wish all the Bahraini people, including myself, a very happy National Day and more prosperity and more peace upon the country and all the Bahraini people.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Thank you, Ms. Nasreen.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back for more. First up, we'll highlight a great event taking place here in the Kingdom, which is Ironman 70.3 Middle East Championship, Bahrain, which promises to be more than just a sporting event. The Spotlight event includes carefully designed swim, bike, and run courses that will bring both locals and visitors ever closer to Middle Eastern history and heritage. To speak more about Ironman 70.3 Bahrain, we are joined in the studio today with Bahraini athletes, Ahmed Madani, Amal Marbati, and internationally acclaimed athlete, Chloe McCardle. Welcome, everyone. Wishing you a happy National Day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all for being here. And I'd like just to comment, Ms. Amal, I understand you're not an athlete.
No.
I apologize for introducing you as an athlete.
No problem. I'm basically organizing part of the committee that organizes Ironman Bahrain 70.3. It's a great pleasure to be here. Thank you very much for having us and to give us the opportunity to speak about Ironman. That's been happening in Bahrain for the past, this is our fifth edition.
Fifth edition.
So we're very excited to have Ironman again in Bahrain this year, and it's different in the sense that we have international athletes, not only international athletes joining, world champions in their different swim, bike and run. So we're so excited to have them on board this year to promote this beautiful game and the country as well.
Definitely. So Amal, would you tell us more about the organizing from where it all began and where it is now, Ironman 70.3?
Actually, Ironman started, we are on the fifth edition of Ironman, so this is our fifth year running, doing Ironman.
Right.
Before Ironman, the triathlon game was introduced by His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad. We did 1 year of triathlon race, and then we started Ironman.
Correct.
Ironman is a race that is internationally recognized and is basically organized and achieved in so many countries around the world.
Yeah.
And we took the license for Bahrain and Dubai. So basically we don't do it only in Bahrain, we do it in Bahrain and Dubai. And with the support of His Highness, this when we started, the race was not, people were not familiar with the game itself,
Right.
triathlon. But little by little, with his support, people came to understand what it is all about, and we receive more and more acknowledgement from our sponsors, from the government, from everybody.
And participants as well.
Definitely.
Bahraini participants.
Definitely. When we started, the numbers were not as high because, you know, it was very, very at the beginning of the journey. Now, this year, we were sold out. Of course, we reach a number and we close the race because of the capacity of the place and the capacity of the course, all of the technical information that I will not bore you with.
Correct.
We don't take all participants. We close at a certain number. Our target this year was 1,500, and we achieved the target, and we closed almost
Already.
a month before the race.
Wow.
We have participants from almost 89 countries this year. Almost 20% are Bahrainis.
Wow.
So it's a great achievement.
Definitely it is.
This year, not only that, we received also interest from, of course, the Iron Kids. We do something called Iron Kids, which is to basically encourage the kids to do this kind of do this kind of race.
Starting from what age?
As young as 2 years,
Mashallah.
but they do it with their parents, basically.
Right.
And then we do something called aquathlon, which is running and swimming. This year we are doing a special race for cancer, kids with cancer, to basically help them and just show them that they can actually do it.
Right. Thank you for that.
We're also supporting and we're sponsoring kids with autism. In coordination with Alia Center, and we have almost 38 athletes are running for a cause.
Mashallah, that's great.
Basically to raise funds for a mental health center that belongs to Salmania. So there's so many people coming not only to run and to swim and to bike, they're here to actually promote a cause, which is something amazing for the country to have.
Thank you, Amal. So, speaking of Ironman, Mr. Ahmed, I'm sure we as Bahrainis take great pride in hosting that event. I believe there's a lot of training you do as an athlete. Would you tell us about the preparation for Ironman, please?
Yeah, well, Ironman in general is quite a challenging sport. Triathlon. You need to practice for 3 sports at once. You need to swim, bike and run.
Yes.
And you need to do it a lot to get better. It's an endurance sport, so it's not a skill. The more you train, the better you get. So that itself is a very challenging thing to do, especially people with families, people with like 9 hours, 10 hours of work. It's not that easy, but we always say if it's easy, then no one would do it.
Yeah.
We're doing it because it is hard, because we enjoy the finish line, the red carpet.
Impossible is nothing.
Impossible is nothing. That's the main slogan of Ironman.
Yeah.
And the good thing is that it's not just Ahmed who's doing the sport. Like the amount of Bahrainis who are actually joining the sport is astonishing, and the amount of people that increase year by year is astonishing.
It is.
I've been joining Ironman since it started here around 5 years. And I joined it just as a runner at that time, doing one leg, and I thought, this is crazy, who would do the whole thing? And then year by year, I'm trying harder and harder, and the nice thing is that the number of Bahrainis keeps on growing every single year.
And you're one of the, you train a lot of them, don't you?
I do.
Don't be too humble.
Not officially though, because I don't like to train someone when I'm not officially certified as a trainer.
Correct.
But I do help out a lot. I try my best to introduce new people to the sports.
Right.
I did actually introduce around 10 people last year, help them out with the training, give them advice, but not coaching actually. Okay. So I would like to differentiate that between helping and coaching. Yeah.
And you do Ironman internationally, don't you, Mr. Ahmed?
Yes. Of course, part of doing Ironman is visiting the country. That's
Yes.
why lots of people. That's why Bahrain started that Ironman to attract so many people, because we know that there is what's called athletic tourism. So
Right.
we do travel to do some events. So last year I've been to Copenhagen, Denmark, to do the half Ironman there, and before that Texas to do the full Ironman there. Yeah. So we do travel outside.
Okay.
And we hope to see so many travelers coming to Bahrain to do that race as well.
Definitely. So can you tell us more about the course of Ironman Bahrain?
To start with, it's a record course. It's the fastest 70.3 in the world.
Wow.
So this attracts people from everywhere.
Okay.
And the best part of it is that you actually see lots of things while doing that sport. While swimming, you'll be looking at the Four Seasons Hotel. You'll be looking at the Bahrain Bay, the financial harbor. That's only when you're swimming. When you're on the bike, you see the astonishing Al Fatih Mosque, and then you cycle by the financial harbor and all the way to the Formula One traffic, Formula One race,
Bahrain International Circuit.
Bahrain International Circuit. Yeah, and then you cycle all the way back across Sif Mall, City Center, all the big malls and the highway. It's a lovely course. And then you would run around the financial harbor, which is an amazing place to run. Very
Okay.
flat.
Okay.
The weather is usually very nice, and the look of the high-rise building all around you is astonishing.
Great. And year by year, it's a little bit different. It just keeps on getting better, obviously.
It does. It does.
Thank you, Emil.
It does.
That's you.
It's
Thanks.
the team.
Yeah, thanks to Amel and her team, of course, who are organizing the
With the
event.
supervision of His Highness Ahmed Stay, because
Of course.
he has to say yes to that course.
Obviously.
Of course. Of course, when you have such an athlete, such a leader, His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad, being part of that race, it's just challenging for everyone to make sure that everything is really great, because yeah, it has to be perfect. It's not just because he's representing not just himself, he's representing Bahrain.
Of
And
course,
that
yeah.
race not just represents the triathlon community, it represents Bahrain as a whole.
True.
Yeah.
It does. And Miss Chloe, you're describing the greatest ultra marathon swimmer in history. What do you do to preserve such title?
So one of the things that I love doing is swimming the English Channel. It's 34 kilometers.
Right.
It's very cold. So unlike Bahrain, it's 15 to 17 Celsius, the water.
All right.
And it has huge waves and huge tides. So it's a really tough swim, and I swim it every year. I swam it 4 times this year. I've swum it 34 times in total.
Wow.
And one year I started in England, swam to France, straight away swam back to England, and then I swam over to France again. So I did a triple non-stop crossing.
I think I heard about you in the BBC radio.
Yes, I've been on BBC.
And you were talking and saying that you can't taste a thing after the, because of all the salt that
Yes,
comes in
oh
your
my
mouth.
God, the salt makes your tongue swell and go really crusty and raw. And yeah, salt water is really corrosive.
Yeah.
So it really eats away at things, and in sensitive areas like your tongue, it's a bit of a challenge. So the 1.9 kilometer swim of the 70.3 event is going to be really nice and small for me.
And fun.
Fun. I don't have to worry about this being in salt for many hours. I don't have to worry about big waves or cold water. So I'm really looking forward to just enjoying being part of the event, meeting lots of local Bahraini people, meeting Sir Mo Farah, multiple Olympic gold medalist, who's coming.
That's exciting.
Yeah, and Mark Cavendish, who's won multiple stages of the Tour de France and has an Olympic silver medal. And so those two men are also part of the celebrity relay that I'm part of. So we just do one leg each of this Ironman distance. We share it, so we don't have to do the whole thing.
They are the Legends team.
Yeah, we have a special
obviously.
title, which is cool. So I'm just doing the swim leg, and Mr. Cavendish is doing the cycle, and Sir Mo Farah is doing the run. So I'm really looking forward to being a part of that fun environment, and hopefully I'll get to meet some of the Iron kids and cheer on the aquathon athletes. So I think I'm going to have a really fun weekend, and I'm so humbled to be invited here. It's very special.
It's our pleasure to have you. And Ahmed, what are your expectations from the event, and how do you prepare for such back-to-back events?
Actually, I do start a 4-month training block. Before that, it's just training for fun and joining small local races. The training block consists of 6 days a week, and then I take 1 day off or 1 day an easy swim. My hopes for this year is, of course, first of all, to get better than last year.
Obviously.
If I don't, then, there is something wrong in my training.
What was your score last year?
I finished in 4:52, 4 hours, 52
mashallah.
minutes.
Good.
So I'm hoping for this year to finish around 4:44 or 4:40.
And what about the year before last year? So 4:52.
Yeah, last year, the year before that, I believe I was 5 hours and around 10, 12 minutes.
Mashallah. So
Yeah.
you keep
Getting
on going
faster.
around
Yeah.
20 minutes,
Yeah.
give or take.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember, last year was the record-breaking course where we had a flat run course, and
Yeah.
that
Okay.
helped a
That
lot
helped.
of
That
athletes.
helped a lot as well. Yeah. Of course.
Great. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
And what do we like to say for the Kingdom of Bahrain on this great occasion?
Let's start with Chloe.
Chloe, please.
Well, I'd like to say that as a female athlete from Australia, it's really wonderful that I get to come here and compete with other female athletes and young ladies, and I think it's wonderful that I get the opportunity to speak on Bahraini TV and promote young women participating in sport and women of all ages. So I think it's great that there's going to be so many women involved, local, international, and I'm looking forward to meeting as many people as I can on the day. It's a great opportunity.
Thank you, Chloe.
From my side, actually, I'm very happy about this occasion. I'm not just happy because of the event itself. I'm excited of the sport growing here in Bahrain, not just because of the number of athletes of growing. This event not just attracts athletes, it attracts businesses to open in Bahrain. We've seen new bike shops, we've seen new coaches, we've seen new job titles opening up. This is just amazing, and I really hope to see it years after years. And I hope the race will see me year after year.
Inshallah. And then last but not least.
Well, I wish the country, and on the approach of National Day, the best, and this is just one thing that we give back to the country by organizing such an event that would put Bahrain on the mark, on the map, and we would love to do more and more for the country.
Of course. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Stay tuned as we have more to come right after the short break. Our next guest, who is often dubbed the Queen of Property. She says that her success as a regionally recognized expert in the field of marketing and real estate is greatly to her investment in herself. Through an acquisition of a number of international professional certificates in the field, with us today to know more and to celebrate the Bahraini National Day, Iman Al-Mannai, businesswoman and international real estate expert. Hello and welcome, Miss Iman. Thank you for being here.
It's my pleasure, and especially in our wonderful National Day, to be and explore part of my successful story. The idea is, as I always say, it's not a matter of exploring the success story because it's unique, it's one of a kind. No, there is so many successful Bahraini women stories. It's a matter of saying it to encourage Bahraini women to move forward, to build their own success story, and this is the reason behind it.
So can you tell us about your success in the real estate and how the beginning was?
Actually, it was a coincidence. I wasn't planned to be a real estate expert.
Yeah.
After His Majesty announced the law of freehold project in 2002, it was an interesting topic. What does freehold mean? So I was chit-chatting at lunch with my dad, and he was saying that there is a project which will be the first of its kind in Bahrain, which is a Braji Lulu in 2005. And they are promoting a freehold project. A freehold means that any nationality can own a property in Bahrain, which is not less than 50,000 Bahraini dinar, and get a resident permit as long as they own the property.
Right.
So when I listened to that, I said, it's so interesting, and let me go and have my training there to finish my BS degree. So it was the first project, as I said, and to finish my BS degree, we have to go and work either with government or private sector to finish the degree.
As an internship.
Exactly. So I said, it's an interesting topic, and it will be interesting to present it to my colleagues at the university.
Right.
So let me go and give it a try.
Why not?
I went, and as Dubai has an advanced, let's say, history in the freehold property, the team was from there. And they were foreigners, offshore. I didn't find any Bahrainis. So I went, I sat in the interview. They asked me how much is the meter, and for example, Jafir, or what is the classification of certain lands. And I didn't answer a single question. All of them was wrong. But they said, you know what? We loved your personality, and especially you are a Bahraini. Go, educate yourself more in the field, and come back to us, and let us see how this will go further. I went and I challenged myself in reading the basics, let's say, come back again to them after 2 weeks, and it's just a training. So I was lucky because I was the only Bahraini.
Right.
And our neighbor, Saudi investor, they are the majority.
Right.
So when they enter, they feel more comfortable to come to a person from a country and more confident to invest. So I was lucky to sell the majority of sales.
MashaAllah.
And from the first sale, the first freehold unit, I became addicted. So and through my journey, the 15 years, I'm encouraging people to be addicted, not to heal from addiction. Addicted in real estate, it's something till today, I find the joy of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. And tell us about your book, Property and Life in 60 Days.
Actually, as a Bahraini, since the beginning, when I see the return in the real estate field and how it is, let's say, another channel for growth and wealth. So I said, my main goal and my first aim is to let the Bahraini themselves get the maximum benefits of the project in their land.
Right.
And in their kingdom.
Right.
I notice that there is a lack of information and education in the real estate field, especially the freehold criteria, how to buy, when to sell, and all this. That's why they feel scared to enter it. If you don't know it, you fear it. So I said, okay, what if I write a guideline, a book which is very light, which has 60 advice, when to buy, what to buy, when to rent, when and where to rent, how you calculate your revenue, how you calculate your losses, and you become a mini real estate expert. It's like a guideline.
I gotta buy that.
Sure. So it's like a guideline which will stay with you because real estate is not something that people have the choice either to go with it or not. It's your life. Everybody needs a home, regardless of his position, his income, nothing. It's a must. So if you don't educate yourself how to buy it and when to buy it, you will do a terrible false decision, and then you will blame the real estate, which is my son, and I don't want this to happen. That's why
the real estate is your son now.
Yes, that's why I wrote the book.
So tell us about the importance and benefits of investing in the real estate market.
They are endless. Because every certain person, he shouldn't depend on one let's say, field or in one source of fund.
Yes.
He
They say
should-
don't put your eggs in one basket.
Exactly.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yes.
Except if it is real estate, put it all in one basket.
Okay.
We don't mind. But yes, you have to. I mean, real estate is a must. Why? It's you have to play it smart.
Right.
You have always to have a real estate team with you, from consultant. An expert in real estate who will guide you and educate you. Like when you are ill and you go to a doctor, it's similar. You have to have your lawyer when you grow and you go bigger, an accountant, and a team to support you, a partner maybe. When you start, you cannot buy the unit by yourself.
Yes, it's
So
not
have
easy.
a trusted partner with you to start the journey and feel the benefit of it. The return on investment yearly is not less than 20%. The return in terms of, let's say, rental, it will give you 8 to 11% in studios. So it's a great sector to grow your wealth, but you have to take the right steps into it.
Right. And what kind of facilities does the Kingdom of Bahrain give to investors inside and outside of Bahrain in the field of real estate?
What makes the Kingdom of Bahrain different in the real estate sector is it's a free taxation.
Free taxation.
So there is no tax in real estate industry. But again, what makes us more special is our location, which is the master key for any successful real estate investment.
Right.
The third and the most important factor is the Bahraini people.
Okay.
For me, meeting more than 50 different nationalities through my 15 years journey in real estate, selling them a property in my kingdom, I have done a hashtag in Instagram called Welcome to my Bahrain for more than 50 different nationalities who have invested. They all agree in one factor.
That is.
People. Bahraini people made them invest blindly. They feel they are at home.
Oh, nice.
They feel they are welcomed. I have a couple, and I always say this example. They are from Tunisia.
All right.
They came for honeymoon to Bahrain for the first time in 1983. They are still here.
You're kidding me.
Yes, and they have 2 sons. One of them is a pilot, and the other one is a doctor.
MashaAllah.
And they're born and raised in Bahrain.
Wow.
So it's not only an investment, they feel home. And this because of the effort which is from our blessed government. All the welcoming and the effort and the support that they are giving to the people from they step out from the plane or from the Saudi bridge. They feel, they don't feel different. They are all equal. Whoever in this land, regardless of his religion, of his nationality, they are equal.
Definitely.
So that's what makes them happy, and no one will bring their money from their home country, and not any money. It's a huge amount of money because they will invest their life saving in another country unless they are 100, if not 200% comfortable
Definitely.
to do that.
I agree. So tell us about the tallest residential tower in the kingdom.
Right. Actually, Golden Gate will be the tallest tower residential in the Kingdom of Bahrain and the coming luxury capital in the kingdom, which is Bahrain Bay.
All right.
So the reason behind that now, and the uniqueness in the Kingdom of Bahrain, the real estate development market, every project is unique. Every project is special. We are not competing ourselves. We are building together a very beautiful real estate picture of the Kingdom of Bahrain. So when you drive your car in the kingdom, on the capital of Manama, you can see the different shape and style of the buildings.
Yes.
And every single building have its different purpose, which mix this beauty of this sector. So that's why it's growing in a very steady way.
Right.
We don't, I mean, we have so many ups and downs, and this ups and downs in any sector, not only real estate. But in Bahrain, it's more stable because of the laws and regulation, especially now we have RERA, which is
Yes.
the main regulatory for this sector, which give us confidence. I call them, for us as an expert in the real estate field, they are our backbone.
All right.
So they give us the support. And any question we are getting from the investor, we tell them, no, you have to stop worrying now. There is no
You're protected.
Exactly. As simple as that. They are protected more than us as a developer.
Great. So 15 years in real estate, 15 projects managed, 117 towers, more than 4,000 units. What message would you like to send to Bahraini youth generation in real estate?
Everything is possible, nothing impossible. You don't have to wait for the working opportunity to come to your doorstep. You have to go there. Bahrain has a huge potential, a huge, let's say, path. I get the majority of my certification, specialized certification, which I paid nothing for it through Tamkeen. And not only that, I studied in the University of Bahrain,
Right.
which the fees is so minimum.
Yes.
So our country is giving us all the opportunity to grow, whether we're in the real estate sector or in private sector or government or as an entrepreneur.
Yes.
Go and take your CR with 20 PD. Even now, if they increase the amount little bit, slightly, but you have the Instagram for free to advertise for yourself.
Right.
You have, I opened 2 companies, one in interior design when I was unemployed, and one for Belgium chocolate. I spent nothing, only my an Instagram advertising for free and a CR, and that's it.
Yeah.
So everyone can grow, can have his own success story, especially in Bahrain. They are lucky to be in this land.
Definitely.
They just need to use the resources
I agree.
in a clever way.
In a clever way. There are opportunities for everybody.
Exactly.
And impossible is nothing.
Yes.
And one way didn't work, you always have another way.
Exactly.
Another door will open.
Right.
And you have to keep on opening doors until you
100%.
succeed.
Yes.
So what do you like to say for the Kingdom of Bahrain on this great occasion of the National Day?
First of all, I want to congratulate our governments, starting from His Majesty the King to the Prime Minister and the Crown Prince, for the great 20 years of success, of development, of support. We as a youth in Bahrain, especially as a woman, our success is recognized, as celebrated. So every step we reach, we want to do something bigger.
Yes,
As long as the country is proud of you,
definitely.
regardless of your age, regardless of your accomplishment, they will let you go higher in the scale, and they will let you go higher in the ladder of success. So I thank our beloved government for that, and I congratulate all the citizens in Bahrain, either the Bahraini or all the other nationality, and I want to tell them that you are not in our country, it's your country. You are always welcome to this island. Come, invest, live, enjoy. And Bahrain, on the 16th of December, we keep it as a national day. But Bahrain has have different occasion and celebration the whole year.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Viewers, we have reached the end of our last segment, but don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back, dear viewers. Cookies, muffins, cupcakes. Nothing says home like the smell of baking. How about cake? It's the best part of every occasion. Whether it's a wedding, a birthday, or even just a gathering. And in Bahrain, our National Day celebrations are not complete without a cake. Let's celebrate our kingdom's National Day at the Cake Boutique with the following report.
Every year, we're doing preparation for Bahrain National Day. We have decorated cakes, cupcakes, cookies to cater the people who wants to celebrate the Bahrain National Day with us. Some offices also ordering cakes from us and companies.
That was delicious. Now to the creator of these sweet delights. In the studio, the chef of Cake Boutique, Chef or Mr. Serini. How are you, sir?
I'm very good. Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's our pleasure, sir. It's a pleasure having cake. It's always good to eat in the studio.
Yeah.
So, first of all, can you tell us about your passion for baking? When did it start?
It's all started like 15 years back. After finishing my college, I went to a bakery for a job training.
Right.
There I met chefs who are experienced, hardworking, and they love what they do.
Yeah.
It was fascinating for me to see the breads coming out of the oven, cakes being decorated is a
Yeah.
yeah, cakes being decorated, and it gave me an interest to continue in this field.
All right.
Then as I proceed working on this industry, my interest become my passion.
More and more every day.
Yeah, growing further.
Great. And what was your first baking experience? What was the first cake you ever baked?
When I joined on my first training, the first 2 months, all I did was supporting the chefs.
Right.
Like he was teaching, making mise en place, cleaning the trays, preparing stuff for the chefs, like that. Once my chef was confident about me, he gave me my first job to do a choco chip cake pops.
Okay.
Once it was done, he came near me, he tapped on my shoulders, and he said, "You did a good job."
Great.
That was my, I think cake pops was the first thing which I did.
That's cool. And how long have you been in this field here in Bahrain?
For the past 6 years, I'm in Bahrain. The
Okay.
first 4 years, I worked for a 5-star hotel as a pastry chef. Then I moved to Cake Boutique as a senior pastry chef,
All right.
and I am the production in charge there.
That's great. And how do you feel baking goodies for the Bahraini National Day?
It is a grateful feeling and a happy feeling when I see my craft helping contribute to the people to celebrate the special occasion, especially the National Day.
That's great.
I feel it's a proud moment.
Definitely a
Yeah.
proud moment.
Yeah.
And how did Bahrain contribute to you in your career as a pastry chef?
I learned a lot working in Bahrain. I had a very good experience. I gained knowledge over here. Throughout, there was a challenge, which whenever we overcome the challenges, it was a great feel. And yeah, of course, we have many satisfying people when we see the joy in their face. It's overwhelming.
That's the joy of a
Yeah.
chef, huh?
Yes.
Looking at somebody that really appreciates your
Yeah.
food, huh? That's great. And can you tell us about the cake you brought for us today? And how long does it take to bake and design all this?
The cake that in front of us, it takes 30 minutes for us to prepare. It is made up of a pistachio sponge.
Okay.
with a saffron filling in it,
Oh,
and a
nice.
crispy pistachio filling inside, and it's covered with a vanilla icing, and in front of the cake there is an image of Bahrain skyscrapers,
Nice.
which shows the growth and the development progress of the country. We're happy to present that cake for the National Day.
Definitely. And why did you use this color on the cake picture?
I feel gold is something unique that people love in Bahrain, so we used gold in the color.
Great.
Cake.
And do you have other baked goods available in the store
Yes.
for the National Day?
Yeah, we have varieties of chocolates, macarons, and other sweet stuff you like.
Great.
Yeah,
A little bit of everything, basically.
basically everything, all
So
the yummy
everything in the
stuff.
store is probably going to be themed for the National Day.
Yes,
And is it only going to be around, like only on the 16th and 17th of December, or is it going to be throughout the whole month?
it's throughout the whole month. Like if you like for a special occasion to celebrate the event,
Right.
you can pre-order with us.
All right. That's good. And can you tell us about what you love most about being in Bahrain?
It's the most friendliest country I have ever worked in.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
sweet of you.
The
Thank you,
people-
Chef.
The people here are very friendly, and the hospitality of the country I like very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Comes from you, means a lot, really.
Thank you.
And what do you like to say for the Kingdom of Bahrain on the National Day?
We wish all the people of Bahrain a happy National Day.
Thank you, Chef.
Welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Suri.
Thank you. Done?
Guys, don't go away. We'll be right back. Viewers, we have reached the end of our episode. We will wish the Kingdom of Bahrain a year filled with prosperity and achievements, and a happy National Day. And don't forget to stay tuned for more National Day episodes. Last but not least, if you have any inquiries, then don't forget to contact us through our social media account shown on the screen. Happy holidays and goodbye.